Alright guys, Mirrormask here. How's everybody doing today? Got a special treat. I had my Vespa, and I'll tell you guys a little story about that. Sorry, I just pressure washed this. But I just wanted to show this off real quick. This is a 2013 PCX 150. Just picked it up yesterday. I need to get some new tires put on it. Couple of things I want to replace the all the plastics. I want to put white ones on there. I might get rid of this hump, put seat cover on there. Rear tire, I think we're doing burnouts because it's pretty much bald. That definitely needs to be replaced. 8,000 miles on it. Overall, it's in pretty good shape. Little rust on the exhaust pipe itself. I might sand that down and repaint that flat black or something. Sorry I'm breathing so hard, guys. It's super hot out here today. Put my jacket on real quick, and we're gonna go for a little ride on it. I rode it home last night in the dark. Headlights are great on it. Tail light doesn't work because the bulb's blown, but that's an easy fix. Go ahead and get these on real quick, and we'll go riding. This is my black and white riding gear. I don't know why I put my gloves on. I don't know if I can get my key in with my gloves on. I'm not used to holding this key. I think I can though. But I'll crank it up for you guys, let you hear it run. Fuel injected. There it goes. Cranks right on up, fuel injected. Awesome. If you're not familiar with PCXs, they have a radiator, so they're liquid cooled. I already checked the radiator fluid, checked the oil. I may take it in to get it serviced just because of what I got it for, and I'll tell you about it on the ride. Alright guys, let me flip my visor down. Let's get started. There's my pressure washer. That thing's amazing. Alright, let's roll. Holy crap, it's hot. Runs great. It's got a GY6 engine in it. This thing actually, honestly, makes I think about 13, maybe 14 horsepower, but it feels like the guy who had it before me probably changed the rollers in the variator and stuff, and I don't know, because this thing's got some damn pull to it. Like, it is torquey as hell. I think it's torqueier than than they are stock, so I think it probably replaced the rollers or something. But it feels like it's got way more pickup than my Vespa did, and I loved my Vespa. I made a video on it, talking about how it was my dream vehicle. The only problem is sometimes dreams, once you obtain them, they're not what you thought they'd be. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna punch it. Let's see what we get here. I'm gonna shut my helmet. All right, let's go. Man, look at that acceleration. This thing will get up and move, man. I like that I can kick my feet up like this. That's awesome. But yeah, all right, so hope the wind noise isn't too bad. I hadn't checked my mic, but all right, let's talk about the Vespa. All right, I had a 2017 Vespa Primavera 150 ABS. Had the new I get engine in it and everything. Loved it. Loved the style of it. Loved the look of it. I've wanted one for a long time, probably 15 years. Finally got a Vespa, and then I was happy with it until I did about a 200-mile ride on it. I took it to work, and I discovered very quickly that it was not comfortable for me. Now, the reason I say that, let me preface that by saying, when I was younger, I had hip surgery, so I have arthritis in my left hip, and not being able to adjust my legs and move around a little bit like this and just being stuck in a stationary position like that, it cramps my hip up, and it's just very uncomfortable for me. Wow, look at that, we're already at 65, cruising along. So anyway, I realized real quickly, like, this is not going to work. This sucks. This was my dream vehicle, but it's not going to work. That's like your dream vehicle being a Miata and you're 6'5" and you get in it and you're like, oh crap, my head goes through the roof. I can't fit in this. Anyway, so I was kind of bummed out and I was kind of contemplating selling it for a couple of days. And then finally I decided, you know, I'll get a PCX 150. And so I was searching for them and I found some at some good prices. And then I was like, man, I don't know, man. I'll get a brand new one. So I was looking at the 2018 one, and they wanted a ridiculous amount for it, like $3,800. And I was like, I don't know, man, because after the dealer fees and everything like that, it was like $4,500 out the door, then loan fees and all that other crap. I was like, man, I'm gonna be up around $5,000 for a 150cc. Like, that's ridiculous. So I decided, you know what, let me look at the used market. So I check out the used market and I find a couple of good ones. I really wanted a white one because it just looked super sharp to me. So no white ones in my area, no white ones in a 250-mile radius used. So I was like, oh my god, this sucks. The white one's obviously a popular color and they're just, you know, they're all bought up. So I was like, dang it. So I was considering maybe a black one. Well, I find this lady, real nice lady. Her name was Loretta. Really nice, older lady, probably in her 50s. She's a nurse and everything, and her brother's in the military and he's overseas, and wanted her to sell his 2013, I had my blinker on, my bad. Wanted to sell his 2013 PCX 150. And I come along and she's like, you know, everyone's been calling on it. She had it listed for $2,000, then $1,500, and then $1,300. Nobody wanted the black one. So she did have a couple people calling, but they were like super low balling her. You know, I'll give you $300 for it, you know, that kind of stuff. It's like, whatever, dude, the engine's worth more than that. So she tells me, well, I've got this guy who keeps calling about it and he keeps setting up an appointment to come and look at it and test ride it, but he never shows up. He's supposed to come today, but I've texted him and he didn't show up, blah blah blah. So I was like, well, I'll tell you what, if you'll take $1,000 cash, because when I sold my Vespa, I paid $1,500 for it. I sold it for $33, but I'd also bought other gear, so I paid my loan off. So I had $600 in cash left over from that deal. I don't know why I thought that was a stop sign real quick. So I had $600 in cash, and I said, well, if you'll take $1,000, I'll come and get it right now. And she was like, yeah, come on. So I borrowed a $400 from my mom real quick, rang her up, said, Mom, got this deal. I need to borrow $400. I'll pay you back tomorrow when I get my loan. Because I'm getting a loan to do new tires, service on it, all that kind of stuff. So, and I'll tell you a little bit else about what else I'm buying in the loan. So I was like, all right, cool. So I went over there and I caught a ride with her. She took me over there, and then I got it and I rode it home and everything. The tail light's not working, but I have to, that's just a bulb. I looked at it, the bulb's blown. I'll just replace that a little later. That's why I'm out in the country riding. So anyway, I get this thing for $1,000, title in hand. Then this morning I go to the bank and take out a loan because I want to get new tires for it, obviously. And for about $200, well, $375 if you do it through eBay, but $170 if you order it from Thailand, you can get the full white fairing set for this. So for basically $1,200, I've got a white one instead of $2,500. So I'll just get the fairing kit, replace all the black plastic with white plastic, factory painted white plastic, and be good. Then I'll have my white scooter. Problem solved. Ching! Alright, then I want to, like you saw earlier, the exhaust is rusted. I want to sand that down, paint that. I might get some new mirrors, although I don't know, these mirrors are kind of cool. I might replace the reservoir here just because I don't like that little bit of rust on the ring right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. The bulb in the dash needs to be replaced. The bulb in the tail light needs to be replaced. The new tires, the fairings, maybe some little knick-knack stuff, but mainly I just want to go take it to get it serviced. I checked the radiator fluid, it's full. all the way to the top. It's green, so it's not rusty or anything like that. The oil looks good, but I'm still gonna get that changed because I have no idea what the service stuff on this is. But it pulls good. The engine pulls good. It feels good. There's no weird noises or anything like that. It doesn't sound like any valves are tapping, or doesn't feel like a loss of power, like something's wrong with the cylinder head or the rings or anything like that. So it seems to be in pretty good shape. So I got this awesome beast here with the reclinable position for $1,000. The downside is it does have this little hump because it's the 2013 model, but I don't know, actually for my riding position and my height, I kind of like that hump there, especially because of the fact the lady armrolled the damn seat. So I was riding home last night and I kept sliding back into the backrest, so I was like, man, I'm glad that's there. So yeah, man, this is it. This was another bike. It wasn't on my dream list, but it was on my list of bikes that I would like to own. Since we're out here well, actually no, I can't kick the kickstand down because I was gonna put the kickstand down and do a walk around while I was still running right here at the stop sign, but it's got the kickstand switch on it, so that kind of blows, but whatever. Oh, I don't like this sand on this slick ass tire. I got racing slicks. But yeah, this thing it'll get up and move, man. I like it. I think I got a pretty good deal for $1,000, especially considering that I was gonna get it painted. Then I was like, wait a second, I wonder, since it's such a popular model of scooter, if I could just replace the fairings like I can on a sport bike. And lo and behold, yes you can. So that's pretty sweet. Plus, I mean, the plastics are, it's never been laid down, but they are scraped up a little bit, just, wear and tear on a 2013 vehicle. So, yeah, I'm kind of happy I'm replacing them anyway. That's pretty sweet. Yep, so that's kind of my story of what's happened. And here's the funny thing. It all happened in one day. All happened in one day. I made the deal for the Vespa. The guy came and got it out of Tallahassee. He rode about an hour and a half to come get it. Showed up at about lunchtime. Went to the bank, did the deal. He rode home with his scooter. About 3 or 4 hours later, maybe closer to 4 hours later, get a hold of that lady who had this, because I tried to call her a couple times and I couldn't get her, and then I got lucky and I got her. So I call her. I hit my horn, my bad. It's in the place my blinker was on my Vespa. So yeah, so I call her. Oh man, if I hit the horn again. That's weird. The horn's like I don't know, it's weird. I might have to adjust where those controls are at. But yeah, so it all happened in one day. 4 hours later, I made the call with her. An hour later, I went and picked it up. An hour later, I was back at the house. Like, hell yeah. How the hell did I do that? So I guess, friends, here's what I'm asking. Leave in the comments. Tell me a story about when have you ever had a time where a day just seemed to work out so in your favor? Like everything just went like butter. Because I started with a loan. $3,200 loan. I came out $600 in profit and wound up with this bike with no loan, all in one day. Isn't that insane? That's crazy. Crazy. Well, not all in one day. I mean, I had the Vespa for a couple of weeks, but I mean, all in one day, like all the deals happened all in one day to sell it, then buy this, and wound up owing nothing. So that's crazy. So now by choice I can take out a loan, because I mean I could decide to just leave this black. There's nothing really wrong with it. I just don't like it black. I want to be more visible, thus black and white. And I want my bike to be black and white, just like my armor. Color coordination. Ching! Man, this thing, it's so smooth. Like the suspension's really good on it. But I might replace the back with gas shocks or something. Oil shocks or gas shocks, I don't know yet. I might leave them stock. I might want to stiffen it up just a tad. I don't know, we'll see. But primarily I just want the new tires, and I want to take it up to the Honda dealership to let them kind of look it over and make sure everything's sound and everything. And you know, while they're up there, I'm just going to give them the tires and tell them to put the tires on too. Hopefully it won't be too expensive. But yeah, I want to just replace, I don't know if I want to replace this. This is actually in better shape than I thought. I don't know, I might replace it just with new one down here where the gas cap is and all that flat black plastic. And then down on the floorboards, I want to replace the rubber. I want to replace the black section where the floorboard is. You know, the fairings, all that kind of stuff. I might keep the rear view mirrors. I don't know, I might replace them. Maybe something a little bit more jagged looking, I don't know, we'll see. The headlights, I might want to put LEDs in them because they're halogen right now in the front, and then, you know, just regular bulb and everything in the back. Man, this thing is riding, son. I love it. I mean, it's, you know, it's not any faster than my Vespa was, but it's just way more comfortable. It's, you know, it goes about the same speed as the Vespa. You know, fuel injected just like the Vespa and all that stuff, so that's awesome. Bump's pretty good. I'm actually pretty impressed with it. I was kind of worried it was going to be kind of sketchy because, you know, $1,000, you know, it was listed at 2, then 15, then 13. Then she was like, yeah, come on, at 1,000. I was like, oh, something's wrong with this. I'm gonna get there, it's not gonna work. And I get there, right, and at first we couldn't get the gas thing to open or the seat to pop, and I was like, oh man, if I can't get the gas cap open, how am I even going to get it home? Like, I'm not going to buy this thing for $1,000 if none of this crap, this basic stuff isn't working, because that means something bigger is probably not working if that stuff was neglected. But what it was is she was turning the key wrong to show me how to pop it, and then I looked at it and I was like, oh, you can't turn the key all the way. You turn it one click in between the start position and the off position, and that allows you to open the gas. I guess that keeps you from being able to, you know, pop the seat or open the gas lid while the bike's actually running. You know, a safety thing, kind of like the kickstand. If the kickstand's down, you can't crank it, and if you put the kickstand down, it, you know, cuts off. Just, you know, a cutoff switch on the kickstand. No big deal. I can probably unplug that. I don't even know if I want to unplug it. I don't know, I might leave it there. I had it on my Ninja 250 and on my CBR, and I didn't see it. It didn't bother me. But yeah, so this is it. I'm gonna park it up here in a minute and give you guys a full-on walk around out, you know, so that way I can walk a little distance, because where I had it parked in my front yard where I was washing it at. Plus it's dried off a little bit now because I just washed it. So yeah. I really don't want to be out on the road too much because my tail light doesn't work. Although, if I was going to be on the road without a tail light and a brake light, I'd prefer to do it in the day. Alright, cool deal. It took that bump pretty good. Alright, let's check for stability. Yeah. No wobbles, nothing like that. Everything runs straight. Awesome. Nothing's out of whack. All right, I'm gonna pull up here and walk around up here at the ball field. I'll zip on in here. Brakes are a little squeaky, but you know, they're probably a little rusty, the pads and all that stuff. It was really dirty when I brought it home, and I didn't realize how dirty it was till I got home and looked at it this morning. But after I pressure washed it, oh yeah, no problems at all, man. It looked great. All right, so I'm gonna just ease right here, and do a walk around for you guys. I'm gonna put it up on the center stand so you can see it better. All right, so here it is in the sun, all dried out. You can definitely see the tire now. You see what I'm saying? Like, that is not safe. But I haven't vlogged in a week, so I was eager to get out. I didn't wash it. I just pressure washed it. But here's some little paint stuff. I think they had a top case or something on it. I don't know, but doesn't matter, that'll get replaced. Foot pegs, you know, I mean, they're not bad. I think I'll leave those on there. This, you see these scratches? I just don't want that there, you know, so I'm gonna replace this section. I thought I was gonna take the seat off, but I don't know, I might leave the seat on there. I might just get a seat cover that has the hump thing on it. Controls aren't faded or anything. You see this little rust right there? That's what I was talking about. I don't like that, so I might either paint that or just replace it. Grips I might replace. They look a little grungy. Some scratches there. No big deal. It's not been laid down or anything like that. But all in all, I mean, I think it's in pretty dang good shape. Yeah, no cracks or nothing there. Yeah, man, I mean, $1,000. Not bad, huh? Let me open my lid. Holy crap, it started heating up. You can tell it's hot down here and the humidity's so bad, I'm breathing heavy. I can't get enough oxygen. I saw a mod where a guy drilled a bunch of holes in here. Is that water? Yeah, it's water. Drilled a bunch of holes in there and replaced with a cone in there instead of the thing. Actually, I'm pretty surprised this isn't really scratched. I don't know, I might replace that too. Shocks are pretty good. Yeah, overall, I mean, not a bad bike. But see this right here, see there's an off position, then there's an open position. Then you can pop the seat and pop the I can't do it good with my gloves. You can pop the fuel thing. Under the seat, nothing major. I'm gonna replace the bucket under here so that I can probably get a new one of those. Yeah, the bucket's just grungy as hell looking. I don't know what the hell that is. I don't want that in there. Yeah, so I'll probably definitely replace this. I think this is a light. I think that bulb's out too. I'm not sure how. I think maybe I take this off and then I can get to the bulb. I'll YouTube it, figure it out. Yeah, so that's the bike. Pretty sweet deal, I think. This little glove box right here, she left those in there. I wear glasses, so I can't do shit with those. I gotta figure out a place. I don't know, maybe somewhere up in here. I want to put like a USB charger so I can plug my phone up. I like this opposed to the Vespa where I had to mount everything on the stems. I like this because it gives me a little bit of room to mount stuff. Like maybe I could mount some kind of cell phone holder or something right here. I don't know, that's not enough room up under there. Maybe have to put it up there. But yeah, this is I guess an emergency brake lock. Maybe you have to pull that in. Oh yeah, that's it. Okay, sweet. All right, cool deal. Well, I'm burning up. I gotta get some air flowing again, so we're gonna crank it back up and head on. Sweet deal. Let you guys hear the exhaust a little bit while it's not too windy. You can hear it's running, purring like a kitten. Meow. Man, why is everything so bumpy around here? I do not like gravel with these tires. Oh my God. I feel like I was gonna slip. All right, cool. All right, got some air flowing in my helmet now. Let me make sure my vents are open. It's starting to heat up. Oh man, everyone says like, how can you wear a jacket when it's so hot outside? Well, it's not a big deal once you get moving. Especially if you got like air vents and stuff in it. All of a sudden you cool off really, really quick. Really quick. Yeah, this thing is riding smooth, man. I'm happy with the purchase. Leave in the comments below. I mean, do you think I got a pretty good deal for $1,000? I don't know. You guys let me know. Anyway, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and leave any questions below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Mirrormask out. Peace.